What if I told you that every industry you can think of, from banking to Formula One, manufacturing, telecom, retail, airlines, gaming, and even government organizations, is using the same platform to build their modern data and AI solutions? What exactly is Databricks and why is everyone talking about it? And why are companies paying data engineers, analytics engineers, data scientists, AI engineers, and architects so much to work on this platform? That's exactly what we are going to learn today. Welcome to the first video of the series designed to take you from zero knowledge to understanding Databricks like an architect. Let's begin. Let's start with what is Databricks and why is Databricks everywhere? When people hear Databricks, many think it's only for tech companies. That couldn't be further from the truth. Let's think about your daily life. You wake up and you check your bank account. You order food, you use Google Maps, you stream Netflix, shop online, book a flight, visit a hospital, and whatnot. All of these experiences involve data, quite a lot of data. Millions of transactions, billions of events, petabytes of logs. Companies today, they don't just collect the data, they rely on it to make business decisions. Let's look at a few examples. A bank wants to detect fraud credit card transactions before money leaves your account. A telecom company wants to predict which customers are likely to leave and proactively offer them a better plan. A manufacturing company wants to identify when a machine is about to fail so that the maintenance can be done prior. Same is with the e-commerce company. All of these use cases have one thing in common. They require enormous amounts of data to be collected, cleaned, transformed, analyzed, of course governed, make it usable to power AI. That's where Databricks comes in. So what is Databricks? If I had to explain Databricks in one sentence, I would say Databricks is a unified data and AI platform that helps organizations store, process, analyze, govern, and build AI applications using all of their data. Notice I didn't say here it's a data engineering tool because it's not. It's much bigger than that. A company has data engineers, scientists, ML engineers, AI engineers, analysts, BAs, governance teams, and whatnot. Each one of them work on different tools, different storage, different processing engines, different security models, and of course, then different copies of the same data. What would be the result of it? Of course, more complexity and multiple copies of data. Databricks solves this. Because of duplicate work and multiple copies of data, there is so much of complexity and higher cost. Because of multiple copies, the costs are high, there is more complexity, duplicate work, and long development cycle. Databricks brings these teams together onto one platform, one place, one copy of data, one governance model, and one collaborative environment. So instead of everyone moving data in between systems, everyone works now together on the same trusted data on just one platform. To appreciate why Databricks has become so popular, we need to understand the engine behind it. The engine is Apache Spark. Apache Spark was originally created to process massive data sets much faster than older technologies like Hadoop and RapidReduce. Today, organizations worldwide use Spark to process more than 1 exabyte of data per day. Just think about it. 1 exabyte equals 1 million terabytes or approximately 1 billion gigabytes. That is the kind of scale modern organizations deal with. And Databricks, founded by the original creators of Apache Spark, is the reason behind it become the platform of choice for large-scale data processing. How companies use Databricks. Let's make this more real. Imagine you're working at a telecom company, let's say AT&T. Every second, millions of phones connect to towers, browse the internet, make calls, and stream videos. That creates an enormous amount of network and customer data. Using Databricks, the company can detect the fraud SIM activity, predict network failures before customers notice them, personalize offers based on customer behavior, forecast bandwidth demand, and of course, build executive dashboards with near real time insights. They can also train AI models to improve the customer experience. That's how, for use cases like data analytics, fraud detection, real time streaming, supply chain, AI research, for all of these, the companies use Databricks. Now, what do you think why you should learn Databricks? If you're planning a career in data engineering, analytics engineering, data science, AI engineering, or solution architecture, learning Databricks is one of the best investments you can make today. It's not just another tool, it's becoming the foundation on which modern data and AI platforms are built. The concepts you learn here, like data engineering, Spark, data lakes, delta lakes, governance, streaming, machine learning, and of course AI, will remain valuable even as the technologies evolve. In the next video, we are going to travel through time. We will explore the complete evolution of Databricks from creation of Apache Spark to the invention of Lakehouse architecture, Delta Lake, Unity Catalog, Agent Bricks, and of course everything announced on Data and AI Summit to 2026. By understanding how Databricks evolved, you will understand why each product exists and how they are related to each other. That's how you'll be able to fit in all together as one picture. If you are excited to become a Databricks expert from beginner to architect, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next episode.